Happy Friday. Well, did not expect nor want to be in my vehicle this early afternoon, 1 p.m. here in SoCal, because I have 2,000 things that need to be accomplished at home, but got a call from a very dear friend who went to the ER and didn't realize that he would get hospitalized, and so now I'm going to go down and help out his caretaker and get his vehicle in her home and all of that. So persevering, best made plans, but it does feel good to do good for people. So just thinking about summer's coming, and just encouraging you to get moving. All right, really paramount to you being a healthy human at this point in time. All we're talking about is getting some form of cardiovascular exercise, and for the majority of you, a walking program is going to be completely acceptable, and you don't have to go for huge distances. Remember that I could care less about steps, but what I'm looking for is for you to get outside, or get on a treadmill, or get on a bike, or get in a pool, or whatever floats your boat, and be able to get yourself moving at a pace where you get a little sweaty, where you get a little breathy, maybe get a little fatigued, and you do it for maybe 150 minutes a week, right? This is the number that all major health organizations encourage human beings to be healthy, to get cardiovascular, pulmonary health, 150 minutes of moderate activity a week. So I want to encourage you to do that. And for those of you who are crazy busy, maybe you have to shove it all into your days off. I don't know what it looks like for you. In the fall, my hope is we're going to do a little partnering with Samantha Bee, and that she's going to be able to provide a little virtual strength training program that you can choose to get involved with. But the strength training component is kind of the last piece of the puzzle in the Mama G lifestyle, and for the majority of you, we're not even going to talk about it because we got to get your food situated, we got to get your cardiovascular health situated, we got to get you into a nice routine with healthy habits, and then we can add on accordingly. Wanted to talk about the June webinar series. So all of you clients of mine are encouraged to participate. So again, I just got off listening to Doctors Radio. I love several of the hosts, several of the shows. One of them is Samantha Heller, a registered dietitian nutritionist who does the health and nutrition show every Friday for 2 hours. And if I don't get to listen to her live, I listen to it later, or I listen to her on demand. But every single week, I listen to her because I appreciate the guests she has on. I appreciate the way she talks about nutrition, the way she supports people, encourages people, gives them strategies to be healthier humans. And what's interesting is she's a vegan. And so our approaches in terms of our personal life and personal strategies are completely different. But she is, very capable of helping people who are more flexitarian, which is kind of what we do in the Mama G lifestyle, incorporate more plants into their lives, be healthy humans, et cetera, et cetera. So I love it. And it's just something that I'm committed to. I was finished listening to it in the car. I was listening to it when I did a little soak after my workout this morning. So that's the way I feel about what I provide you in the Mama G lifestyle. Every opportunity, every feature, every correspondence, that I encourage you to take advantage of it. Because every time I speak, it's not speaking for myself. It's speaking to help you, motivate you, encourage you, give you a different way to get around something, strategize something, figure it out, whatever. To make the Mama G lifestyle your lifestyle, right? Customize it to you. So the Kickstart Your Weight Loss is named that specifically to get new people to come listen to me. Because I do have a business that I'm trying to build. But I also am trying to get through all the disinformation that's out there in terms of nutrition and fitness. And you know what that looks like. We talk about it all the time. And just get them to start considering a healthier approach. Just like I do with my monthly articles. And so the Jumpstart or the Kickstart Your Weight Loss is titled that way strictly as a strategy to get people to sign up for it. But my hope is, just like with all of you, once I get you, is that we get to talk about how to be a healthier human. And if you're a lifestyle member who is a Jumpstart program graduate, on Wednesday night, we talked about preventative health care, because you know what? Doesn't matter what I teach you in terms of your nutrition and how to incorporate more exercise into your life. If you are not doing everything on your end to use preventative health care, surveillance, mitigation in your life to prevent, halt, or reverse disease processes, I don't care how well you eat, how much you exercise, it's not going to do a damn thing for you if you have a stage 4 breast cancer because you weren't getting your regular mammograms or felt a lump and, you know, waited on it, right? So over the 4 weeks, Thursday nights again, easily listened to, watched, whatever you enjoy in the car, when you're cooking dinner, when you're working out, whatever it looks like for you. I listen to webinars, sometimes watch, depends, all the time when I'm doing something else. But actually I have that in my mind, you know, so if I'm on a bike, on a run, driving in my car, certain things, like I can really be able to do that task and still absorb what's happening. And sometimes I'll listen to it more than once, you know, if I felt like, oh my gosh, I need to hear that again. But point being is that this is an opportunity for you to continue to learn strategies to make this lifestyle shift stick, right? So you got to sign up. All clients still have to register for it to get you the Zoom code or the Zoom link and whatever. Once you do that, along with that Zoom link, you will get recordings after the fact. And I would ask you, plead with you, beg with you to please share this complimentary 4-week webinar series with people that you love, care about, and who have maybe expressed an interest in what you're doing to improve your health, you know, who have expressed an interest in being a healthier human. Like just sharing a free, it's like, oh, there's a free Pilates class on Tuesdays in San Clemente at Pines Park at 9 a.m., which is a fact. It's offered every single day. I'm hopefully going to go on Tuesday if it works out of my schedule. But like, why would you not want to share, like, the fact that on Thursday in San Clemente, they start the beach series. So on Thursday night at 6 p.m., which I can't go to because I have my webinar series, there's a free beach concert by the pier. So sharing free stuff with the people we love, you know, like, is great. And I'm asking you and encouraging you to share my webinar series, because I think that, just like with my articles, people are going to walk away with ideas to be healthier humans. And if you were part of that, wouldn't that be wonderful? I mean, every time a client, and there's a client who's watching right now, who sent me the most lovely email about how the Mama G lifestyle has changed her life, especially, you know, my really encouraging her to advocate for her health. And like that stuff, like that's why I do this. You know, do I want to find out, you know, like you've got a risk of heart disease or diabetes or whatever, like something we didn't know because of this preventative screening? No, I would like you all to have a perfectly clean bill of health. But unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. But early diagnosis, early intervention, right, can change the course of your life in a positive way. So before I go into help with my friend and their vehicle and getting his caretaker home, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this trip, and I'm going to walk into my clinical trial. They wanted to see me, and I said, well, I'm going to be literally across the street from the hospital. Can I just come in right now? And they said yes. So I'm hoping you have a beautiful weekend. Those of you who are in the Jumpstart group chat, and those of you who aren't, Love for you to share on this Facebook page what beautiful, healthy thing that you're participating in, whether it's a Mama G recipe, whether it's a little meal that you threw together based on the Mama G lifestyle, whether it's some fitness that perhaps you weren't able to do before. Maybe you encourage somebody to do something health related with you. Share the wealth, because that will help each and every one of us remember that we could do the same thing, number one, and number two, that we can help motivate each other to lead that healthy lifestyle. You know what Mama Jerry says? It's not about what you lose, it's all about what you gain. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.